Welcome back to the channel. All right, Dave here. We're working on this '08 FJ Cruiser. The previous video we did axle seals, replacing of the axle seals in this rear axle. This little video is going to be a short one. What we're going to do is we're going to change the fluid in this differential housing. These Toyotas are nice because they come with a drain plug. Most don't, and you have to siphon it out or suck it out. And I have a vacuum operated oil pump that you can get that stuff out of there, or you can use a manual vacuum pump. So we're just going to make a quickie out of this one and show you how to drain and refill the oil real fast. 24mm socket. We're going to knock this thing loose. Drain bucket to catch the fluid in. I'm fortunate enough to have this drive-on rack with the sliding jacks. I can use the drain pan. See, whoop, whoop, whoop. Almost lost my gasket. Fluid's pretty dirty. I checked the fluid after I changed my seals, as the fluid looked a little dirty at the outside seal area. Not terrible, but as you can see, let's see, get a cleaner spot of the rag here. She's dark. It takes a 75-85 GL5 fluid, which is a common. There's a little bit of metal on the drain plug. This is a magnetic drain plug. Nothing crazy, no chunks, just kind of some fine materials, which is kind of normal. Don't get paranoid about a little bit of shavings. If you're getting big chunks and a lot of shavings, you could, have something to worry about, but I really don't think we do. This thing has like 176,000 miles on it or something like that, so it's normal to have a little bit of wear and tear in there. We'll let that thing drain out real good, and then we will pop the plug back in, fill it full of fluid. All right, so we're running a 75-90. It calls for 75-85. 75-90 will be just fine in this application. So we just take a pair of cutters, cut the top off. There's going to be paper in there. I'll just take my paper and puncture it. It's still draining. While that's still draining, I'll take a second to ask you, if you don't mind, if you haven't already, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button down in the corner. It really helps the channel grow, and if you hit the like button, if you get anything from this, that also helps it grow. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you like the video, how you like my other videos. I really do appreciate the feedback that y'all give me, and it helps me grow. All right, so we're gonna let this thing drip on out for a few minutes. It's got a tiny little stream there going on. I'm just gonna let it go for about 5 or 10 minutes and let that thing drain out pretty good, and then we'll pop the plug back in it and refill it. All right, we slowed down to a slow little drip there. We'll stick the plug back in it. Calls for 3 quarts, or just below the threads is basically where you want it. You don't want to fill them up so much that it's flowing out. because then you can take up too much volume and create a leak. I like them when they're easy to get to and you don't have to pump anything. A lot of times you can't get to something's overhanging it, you can't get a bottle straight in it, and you've got to either pump it in or get creative in other ways. Pouring it, attaching hoses sometimes works. Attach a hose to your tip and squeeze it in that way, but this one's nice and simple, easy access. Didn't even take 3/4, which there's probably a little bit in there. This isn't a dry fill. So we'll cap this off and save that in case we need a little squirt into another vehicle down the road. There's not a lot left, but there's I don't know, was that about 1/4? So I just let it drain out until it's done dripping there, because you don't want to stick the plug in while it's, you know, way over full. But running out like that to the threads is perfectly fine. So we just hit her with a little brake clean, finish her up, she'll be good to go. Well, that's it. That's going to wrap up this one. Appreciate you watching. You got anything, please give me that like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Plenty of automotive content here, and plenty of barbecue cooking stuff too if you're into that. Please stick around and check us out. Hit that subscribe. Thanks. Bye.